in the recording. Judy, you'll be happy to know I started the recording after she got dressed. So, there we go. You're on my blanket. Go away. So come to easy seated. Clear the flash away from your sit bones. Draw a couple breaths in. Some breaths out. Open mouth exhale, letting whatever's going on in your lives go away for the next hour and 15. Just coming to the body, mind, and spirit. Breathing in again. Open mouth. Just let it go. And when you feel ready, come to breathing in and out through the nose. Draw that breath into the belly. Lift up through the rib cage, fill the rib cage. Draw the shoulders back, open the heart, fill the throat. And on the exhale, bring the belly button in. And push the breath out. Use the diaphragm to fill. A couple of these nice musical breaths. Bring that voice to the back of the throat. Feel free to bring your prayer hands together, thumbs to your sternum, and find an intention. I listened to a podcast today, and he said, what intention would you hang on your Christmas tree? So tonight, my family, that's what I'm going to ask them to do. Write an intention. I'm going to hang it on the Christmas tree. I am. What am I? And as we feel this in gathering, let's make it be. All right. So taking a breath in, lengthen. On the exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder, stretch. Breathe into any tension. Inhale. Exhale the other side. Inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Add the arm movement if you wish to stretch out a little farther, a little deeper. Warm the shoulder up a little bit here. Inhale to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Arm comes out, lengthen. Breathe into any tension. Allow it to come into the breath, and on the exhale, let it go. On the inhale, come back to center. All right, bring awareness to the shoulders, rolling forward and up. And on the exhale, slide them down the back. And then begin to move with your breath. Breathing in and breathing out with the movement of the shoulders. Feeling free to do one shoulder at a time if you need to. Be sure to tune in to what you're feeling as you do these movements tonight. One more time. And find that place and rest. All right, reversing the direction, breathing up the back to start. Exhaling down the front. Once again, not so much worrying about the breath as focusing on the rhythm of the movement and breathing together with it. One more time. And come to rest. Feel that? All right, coming into our little side twist, our gentle twist, bringing the arms out. On the exhale, rotate to the right, left hand to the right knee, and the right hand just touches behind you. Press away from the mat, lengthen. Find that rotation from the bottom to the top, and feel that. On an inhale, open the wings. And on the exhale, gently rotate. Allow the spine to unwind and wind back up the other direction. Breathing in, lengthening through the spine, lifting up from the crown. I want to make sure that we're not sinking down into our pelvis here. All righty, so taking another breath in, open the wings up. And on the exhale, come back to center. All right, let's work on the hips a little bit. Bring the soles of the feet together. Nice long spine, shoulders back and down. Check yourself if you need to. Inhale, and on the exhale, draw those knees towards the earth. Breathing in. Letting go of any tension through the hips, through the legs. Opening up the chakra of our security, our support here, knowing that we're safe. And secure. With each exhale, try to open those legs just a little bit more. One more rounded breath here. All right, then take your hands to your knees and close the book. Bring those legs out in front, point and flex a little bit. And we'll make our way to standing on our hands and knees and tabletop. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Coming to a level spine here, taking a breath in. Exhale out, pull that diaphragm up and in. On your next inhale, sway the back. Checking in with your body here. Exhaling, pulling the bathroom muscles up and in, tucking over the shoulders. Inhaling, relaxing, completely releasing in cow pose. Big breath in. Exhale, pull the breath out. Now bring the awareness to your spine. Feel the breath. Massage the front of the spine as you breathe in. On the exhale, feel the warmth of that breath come back up the spine and out the body. Cool breath in, warm breath out. Or anytime that you're doing these cat-cow poses, you're free to add movement to it if you need to. That's fine. Don't need my permission for it. Just feel free to move with the flow. One more round here. And meet me at level spine. And breathe. All right. Let's work on balance. So taking a breath in, on the exhale, extend out through the left leg, level the hips. Add the right arm. Gaze out in front. You can turn that hand in, draw the shoulder back if you need to, and breathe. Do you want to do the add-on by kicking out to the side? Do that. And the last little part is to reach back for your foot and then kick up into this little peacock pose and stretch. I haven't done these for a couple weeks. It feels pretty good. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale and release. Other leg. Inhale and on the exhale, press through the heel and breathe. Add the opposite arm and breathe. If you want a little bit more, you can come out to the side. And the last part is to reach back for that foot and very, very gently draw that knee up and breathe. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale and release. Let's come into a little child's pose here. Inhale and on the exhale, draw your hips back, forehead to the earth. Lengthen through the spine. If there's still any anxiety or tension in your life, let it come out through the forehead to the earth. On an inhale, bring your head up, tuck your toes, and come into a plank pose here. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Okay, first down dog of the night. Feel free to come up on those toes. Do a little additional stretching here. Tailbone towards the ceiling, lengthen through the spine. Neck is in line with the spine. Elbow pits face forward. And breathe. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Inhale, and on the exhale, drop the knees. Flatten the feet, shoulders in nice and snug. Elbows in nice and snug. And come into cobra pose here. So lengthening out my legs, pressing all 10 toes into the mat. And then I'm going to take a breath in. I'm going to use my arms to lift forward and up with my heart. And when I get here, I want to really press my feet into the mat or the floor and release the glutes and use my lower back to stretch here into this back bend. You should be able to release the floor if you want. Try to press those toes in a little harder, lift up another ½ inch. Couple more breaths. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring one of your ears to the floor and completely rest. All right, second cobra. Hands come under the shoulders again. Toes press into the mat. Taking a breath in, lift up and forward. And breathe. If you want to press all the way up into full cobra, feel free. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, and on the exhale, other ear to the mat, completely release. All righty. Pressing up. Inhale, tabletop. Let's tuck the toes of our left foot and step the right foot forward. Coming into low lunge here. So really focusing on the hip movement here, that my hips are in a line, a flat plane parallel with the front of my mat. And I'm pressing forward, getting a nice stretch in my hips here. This little football lunge, and breathe. And then I'm going to work my way up into the football pose. And if I'm steady there, I'm going to reach up, interlace my fingers, inhale, and on the exhale, ooh, nice back bend, and breathe. So feel a nice stretch on the front of your lower leg. Nice engagement of the muscles through the front leg. And breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Open up to the right. Extending the left arm out in front, right arm behind. Do a nice little twist here, and breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Hands in prayer, press on your prayer hands, inhale. And on the exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. Press on your prayer hands, come into a deeper twist. And breathe. On an inhale, come back to center. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the ceiling, dragon pose. Press away from the mat, feel a lightness here in this pose, and breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring that hand down. If you want, you can lean back in this pose and come into your little runner stretch, really getting a nice hamstring stretch here. And breathe. All right. Gonna bring my hands back. All right. Tuck the toes of the right foot and bring the left foot forward. Same routine on this side. Once again, finding that position where this hip is, I'm pulling it back just a little bit to get that plane right on my hips. I'm coming into my little football pose here. Finding my center, finding my safety and balance on the planet. Hands come up, find my other grip. Inhale, and on the exhale, baby back bend. And breathe. Reminder, if you have any shoulder injuries or shoulder problems, you always have the option to keep that arm on your hip. Breathing in. Inhale, and on the exhale, hands come to the heart. And then we're going to open up and extend out. Right hand in front, left hand behind. Coming into this nice stretch. All right. Inhale, hands back to center. Press on your prayer hands. Inhale, and on the exhale, right elbow comes to the left knee. Press on your prayer hands. And yeah, love this twist. Nice job. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the ceiling. Dragon pose. Once again, find that lightness as though you could pick up right here and hold it without your hand on the floor. And breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring that hand down. Slide back on that heel. Ooh, do that little intense pose right there. All righty. Coming forward. Feet come back, hands out in front. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Whew. Should be a little easier to go into your second down dog after doing some lunges. Lengthen out. Find that stillness. On an inhale, look up between your hands, walk your hands forward, or your feet forward, I mean. Coming into a deep fold here, belly fully supported on the thighs. Okay, and then lifting my hips a little bit, just bringing my forehead towards the earth. Hands are supporting me. If I want to let go of the mat, I can come into ragdoll pose here. And breathe. So I'm going to bring my hands back to the floor and come a little bit into that half lift that we do, just to lengthen out through the back and try not to curl my back up. I have enough curl in my back, so I'd like to come up with a more flat back when I come out of these forward folds. But I can keep my head and neck soft, and that can be the last thing to come up. All right. So we make our way to standing on the mat. Everybody's good. Everybody's upright. Good deal. You can walk it out a little bit, find that place, that position of your feet that feels good for you, okay? Baby bend in the knees, shoulders back and down. Find your posture here as you breathe. Excuse me. How does your body feel right now in this moment? All right, let's take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Interlace your bottom 3 fingers and come into your steeple grip. Inhale, lengthen. And on the exhale, lift over to the right. Find that nice long spine. Keep the head centered between the 2 arms. Reach out with that top arm. Feel the stretch. Left ankle, left knee, left hip, left rib cage, left shoulder blade, right out the left index finger. And breathe. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lift over to the left. And breathe. Same thing here now. Opening up the right side body. Feel it. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, lift both arms back. Reaching back. Baby back bend. And breathe. Inhale, come back up to center. Open your arms up. Or the hips down, knees back behind the big toes. Weight comes towards the heels. Lifting, reaching on the in-breath, and on the exhale, dropping those hips down. Finding that strength in this pose. On an inhale, come back up to standing. Lower the arms, give the arms a break. Hands come to your heart and feel that. All right, second set. Inhale, press up, find your other grip. Inhale, exhale to the right, stretch. Inhale, exhale, lift over to the left. Inhale, exhale, back down. Inhale, bring the hands to your heart, feet together. Exhale, sit your hips down. Coming into a little more intense chair pose here. Feeling free to stay right here holding the pose, or inhale and on the exhale, rotate to the right and twist. Keep those knees together. Ooh, and don't fall over. On an inhale, come back to center. And on the exhale, rotate the other direction and breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, forward fold. Sit the hips down. Inhale, sweep up. Ooh, exhale, hands to heart. And breathe. Feel your heartbeat. All righty. Okay, so let's move into a warrior sequence here. All right. Actually, yeah, we'll move back with the crane dance. Okay, so my feet are kind of hip width apart here. All right, and then I'm going to take my weight's going to come onto my right foot. I'm going to take a breath in, opening my wings, exhale out, inhale, exhale, inhale all the way up, try to keep control. And on the exhale, step back with the left foot, swivel that heel in, and find your warrior one pose. Breathe. Arms are straight up, shoulders are away from the ears. Power comes out of that back leg, and breathe. Coming into a forward fold here, inhale, and on the exhale, hinge long over that knee, sweeping the arms behind you, interlace the hands behind your back, and stretch. On an inhale, use your arms to lift up, sweep up. Coming into warrior two, I like to pull my bow and arrow and open up. Make sure that front knee doesn't drop in. Keep that integrity and strengthen your knees. Open up, level those shoulders out, and breathe. Nice job. Lift the front hand, inhale, sweep up. Chin to the armpit, reach up. Inhale, and on the exhale, forearm comes to the thigh, left arm to the ceiling. If you want to open up and reach for the floor or lengthen out, whatever feels good in your body, do so. I know I'm going to need the brick for the other side. Nope. If you come all the way down, I like to bring my hands in prayer. Otherwise, hinge back up wherever you're at, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the waist, swivel that front foot in, and we'll position ourselves for a wide-legged forward fold, okay? All right, so fingers on the hip crease, shoulders back and down. Inhale, and on the exhale, forward fold, long spine. Nice and long, nice and long. Hinge down. If you can't come any farther, bring the hands to the mat or to a block. And then find that length in the back before you come any farther. Walk the hands back a little bit. Inhale, and on the exhale, use the hands to stretch the body long and the top of the head towards the floor. And breathe. On an inhale, lift a little ways up. Bring the left hand under the heart. Inhale, draw the right hand to the ceiling. Once again, option here to flow through this or hold through this. I think I'm going to do the hold tonight. Last week I did the flowing. Inhaling a couple counts, and then I exhale, slow change. Bringing the right hand down, replacing the left hand. Left hand comes up. Inhale, exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Like I say, some people like to just go through this like a dance. That's fine too. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so then I'm going to bring the hands back. I'm going to reverse the wrists forward, fingers back behind me. Try to get a nice stretch on my wrists and my thumbs here. On the inhale, lift up a little bit. Bring the hands back to center, up on your fingertips. Pull the Mula Bandha up and in. Flat back. On an inhale, come up nice and slow. All right. Hands come behind us. Find your grip here. Wiggle your outside pinky and find your other pinky grip. All right, so switch your hold on your hands. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, draw the arms back. Open the heart. Little back bend. Great shoulder bend. Inhale, come up to center. And on the exhale, gently forward fold. Bring the arms up if you can. And breathe. On an inhale, use your arms to lift yourself up. And when you let go of the hands, take them out. Take out the legs, step back, have a sip of water. We'll do the other side. All right, dancing crane, other leg. So I'm going to take a breath in, opening my wings, exhale, inhale, preparing for flight. Last one. And on the exhale, step back and find your warrior one. Inhale, and on the exhale, hinge long. Catch that left side body. Find your wonky grip behind you. Humble warrior. Another nice shoulder stretch here. Using your hands, lift yourself back up, sweep back up. Draw your bow and arrow. Open up, warrior two. And breathe. With the front hand, inhale, sweep up. Inhale, and on the exhale, left forearm to the thigh, right arm to the ceiling. And open up. And if you want to reach for the floor, reach for the floor. And breathe. Down to your lowered hands. Inhale. And on the exhale, come back up. Warrior two. All right. So I think we have some time to do some triangles here before we move farther. Looks pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Haven't done triangle for a while. Okay. So we're standing sideways on our mat. My left foot is parallel with the short edge of my mat. Right foot faces the top, whichever way works for you. Okay? And then I'm going to open up and expand. And on the exhale, I'm going to hinge, and then hinge a little bit further, and tick-tock down. Left hand towards the ceiling, right hand to the leg. And then I want to look at my two shoulders and make sure that they're stacked, one on top of the other. I'm going to take a breath in. My left hip has to drop forward just a little bit as I make my way towards the floor. And breathe. Down to your lowered hand. Bring your left hand to meet the right in the middle of your leg. And on an inhale, hinge up. All right. Revolving triangle. Inhale, open up and expand. On the exhale, the right hand's going to go behind, left hand up and over. As you turn, the left hand comes to the floor or to a brick, and the right hand opens up towards the ceiling. And breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, right hand comes down, hands in prayer, in the middle of the foot, and hinge up. All right, so swivel the right foot in, left foot back. Find your even stance here. Inhale and expand. Exhale, hinge to the left. Hinge a little bit farther. Tick-tock down. Stack your shoulders and breathe. Now, usually one side's tighter than the other for most people. This is my tight side, so I know better than to try to go all the way to the floor. And breathe. Breathe for now. I don't even know if I can go to this one. Nope. Fine. Better to have a good form than to try to reach for the floor and lose the form. All right. Feels good either way. Hands come in prayer. Inhale and hinge back up. Moving into rotating triangle. Inhale and expand. Exhale, my left hand's coming behind, right hand over. And reaching for the floor. Left arm towards the ceiling. And breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring the left hand to meet the right, and hinge back up. All right. So, moving into a little Tai Chi flow. I don't know where all the white lint is coming from in this one, you know? All right, so heels in, toes out, coming into our goddess pose here. All right. We're moving through this little flow. Remember, on any inhale, you can come up. On any exhale, come back down if this gets to be too much for you. So we're moving energy here. So the hands come to the front, and we're going to clear some pathways. So we're going to inhale to our heart. And on the exhale, just kind of open up that track. And then we're going to inhale and imagine we're gathering the light of love, anything you believe in that's beyond you, that you would gather. And then open up and allow that energy to come to the front and breathe it into your heart. And then let it go. And we're going to gather that same beautiful light of love And on the exhale this time, we're going to bring it behind us. Hands, back of the hands to the back. And I'm going to grab a hold of something that I no longer need. I'm going to draw it up my back very carefully. Bring it through my armpits. And on the exhale, I'm going to push it away. I'm not going to try to push it towards the screen here. I'm going to bring all 4 fingers to my thumb and open up and trust the divine, whatever you believe in. And exhale. I'm going to gather all that good God energy and bring that into my heart. Exhaling out. Inhaling, grabbing a hold of that ball of love. Exhale. Grabbing dis-ease, ill health, fear, whatever it is, and push it away. No anger, nothing, just letting it go. Fingers to the thumb, inhale, open up. Exhale, bring that energy to the earth and bring it up into your heart. Inhale, 2 more, right? Exhale behind. Bring it up. Grab a hold of it and push it away. Fingers to the thumbs, open up. Exhale. Inhale to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale behind. Last one, make it count. Inhale, open up. And then walk it in, walk it out, and breathe. All right. Let's make our way to the floor. Do some twists. Twist. All right. So clearing the flesh away from the sit bones, coming into staff pose here. Just breathing in. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yes, feeling the hips tonight. And breathe. Everybody's good? Let's keep the left leg long, bend the right leg, crossing it over. If you want to bring the left heel into the right hip and come into the full pose, either one is fine. Make sure if you're in this pose that both sit bones are on the floor. Left hand just very gently holds on to the right knee. I'm not going to pull the knee in or do anything with it. I'm just going to leave it sit right there. Inhale, expand your right arm. And on the exhale, gaze lovingly at your fingertips as you begin to rotate around, waving at your dogs who sleep. And bring the hand in close behind you and press away from the mat and find as much length in your spine as you can before you go any deeper in the pose. Take a nice big breath in. And then on the exhale, from the tailbone to the crown, begin to rotate the spine and gaze out over your right hand and feel that. Or gaze out over your right shoulder, I should say. And breathe. Remember that breath we did during cow-cats? Feeling the breath travel down the front of the spine. Cool air in. Warm air out. Inhale, lengthen out your right arm. And on the exhale, unwind. All right, and breathe. That felt pretty good. Let's bring both legs out long. Give them a stretch, maybe lift up the hips if you need to, and breathe. All right. Right leg's going to stay wrong. Bending the left leg, crossing it over. I can try and see. All right. It's going to be a while before that leg bends that way again. Okay, right hand's going to wrap around my knee. Left hand extends. Inhale, and on the exhale, begin to rotate to the left. All the way back as far as you can go. And then bring that hand in close. Lengthen again. And then on the exhale, tailbone to crown, begin to rotate. Gaze out over the left shoulder and breathe. Ah. On an inhale, extend your left arm. On the exhale, unwind. Left hand over the right. Take a breath here. And both legs out long. Give them a little shake here. All right. So, guess we'll work on some core. Bring my phone back here. Okay, so coming down onto your back, nice and gentle, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, find as much of the back on the floor as you can. Bring the knees up, feet together, and then curl and roll across the lower back. Just give your lower back a little massage here. And then try to find as much spread on your back as you can so that there's a lot of connection with your mat. Level the legs out so that the knees or the thighs are parallel with the wall and the shins are parallel with the floor. Hands come up behind the knees. You can press and hold and stay right here, just engaging the core here. Or the hands can come to the floor, palms down. Inhale and exhale, stretch out through that right leg. We're going to do 4 on each side, making sure those knees never come past that 90-point mark. One more set for me. Inhale and exhale. Woo, lower the feet down and feel that in the body. All right, so I wanted to work on stretching the legs tonight. I forgot. I thought of this earlier today, and then I forgot. So if you want a strap, you can. I think we can do this without a strap, though. We're all pretty good here. So draw your left knee in and just play with that connection of the hip a little bit, drawing it in, and then bring your right hand inside your leg and grab a hold of your big toe. And then, try to stretch it out. If you don't stretch it all the way out, that's fine. Nobody says you have to, but this is an intense hamstring stretch. So let's just work on breathing here. Try to keep this hip on the floor. Sometimes people want to lift it up off the floor. And then try to draw your shoulders to the mat. And breathe in here. And just keep the knee bent as much as you need to. You can see mine's bent. That's okay. I'm still getting a yummy stretch in the back of the legs. Or something. I don't know that it's yummy, but it feels okay, I guess. And just breathing into that. Just allowing that leg to release some tension in it. You can open it out to the side if you want. Ooh, 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 ooh. Not very far for me. Bring it up. You can draw it over the other side of your body. Giving that hip a little extra. And inhale up. And then bend the knee. And on the exhale, lengthen that leg out. And give it a little break. Okay. All right, draw the right or the other knee in. I think I got my knees messed up here, but opposite knee, just draw it in, play around with that joint a little bit, feel what needs to be done here to loosen up the hip. And then bring your left arm inside, two peace fingers wrap around the big toe, and then lengthen that leg out. Ooh, as much as you can. It's intense. And breathe. Now, I actually like doing it better this way because if you're using your hand, you're not likely to overstretch your leg. With the strap, I have a tendency to try to pull it into places maybe it shouldn't go because I think it should go there. Whereas with my hand, I'm pretty secure in knowing that this is my edge. I can't really go any farther and shouldn't go any farther. So, it's okay. So I can't straighten my leg. It's all right. I'm going to try coming out to the side here a little bit without falling over. Oh, yeah. And then inhale up and cross it over my body, center line. Totally different stretch when you do that. And then inhale it up and bend the knee. Oh, and let it stretch out and feel that. Yeah, felt good. All right. All right. Second set of abdominals. Bring those knees up, hands beside you. Check yourself in your phone. Make sure that you're 90-degree square. Inhale, and on the exhale, extend the leg. 4 on each side. When you finish your fourth one, lower the legs, take a little break. Remember that little exercise, it doesn't just engage the core, but it engages the muscles that wrap around into your lower back. And that's one of the best poses you can do to strengthen the lower back if you need that. All right? And breathe. All right, bridge pose. Hands beside your hips, palms down. Feet are hip width apart, fairly close to your hips. Pull the bathroom muscles up and in, like you're holding, going to the bathroom. And then as you do that, begin to lift the hips one vertebrae at a time until the weight is onto your shoulders. Press the hips away from the earth and breathe. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Keep the bathroom muscles engaged all the way down until the tailbone touches the mat. And then relax fully. All right, second bridge. Curl the tail up. Pull the bathroom muscles in. Lift up. Now, if you'd like to bind here, walk up onto your forearms. Bind the hands underneath you. Press the hands into the mat. Press the hips away from the hands. And breathe. Inhale, and on the exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Release the hips. And relax. All right, we'll check the time here. Make sure we have time for meditation. Oh, good. We're doing good. All right. So, legs up the wall. Draw the knees in. Bring the feet towards the ceiling. Feel free to point and flex if you need to here. Do some ankle rolls one way and then the other. And then land with the feet together, legs together, toes in a demi-flex. If you want to bring the hands under the hips for a little extra support, feel free to do that. And then I like to stretch my jaw out here because I'm moving into meditation. Just working on bringing some detention to my jaw, since I like to clench, and just helps to stretch that jaw out. Feel how good this is. I should just be a little bit creased open. Try to let the light come in through your eyes. Although I know it feels yummy just to close your eyes. We're almost there. Feel the reverse of energy in the body. The calming effect that this has on your organs, on your brain. And when you feel ready, remove the hands, draw the hands up the back of the legs, and draw the knees into the chest. If you want to wrap your hands around your legs and give yourself a nice hug here, wind-releasing pose, compressing those knees a little bit, compressing the colon. Do a couple of nice cleansing breaths here. And when you're ready, release the legs. Cover up, have a sip of water. Adjust your lights if you'd like. It seems if the camera on you guys' end is not watching some kind of movement, it might turn off. I think that's why some people get booted off during meditation. But I think, I'm not sure. So I'm just adjust the lights here for me. Here. Not a very good camera anyway. So, all right. So tonight, I just wanted to do some energy breathing. Been working with that breathe in and breathe out with the counting, trying to sleep. And, you know, today I got to 103. That was pretty good. We won't do that. But I was thinking that the cycle of a month is 28 days. And if you think about the cycle of the earth, the cycle of seasons, the cycle of anything, that as it's leaving the past, it's entering the future. So it's always a rotation. So 28 days seems to be kind of the rotation for our planet. So let's do 28 breaths tonight. And knowing that as we approach this beautiful December 21st that's going to happen, and the Christmas holiday and the New Year, that this 28 days as we're leaving, we're also entering, and that we're manifesting only positive vibes, positive love, and no fear. All right, so find that place that's comfortable, and then we're just going to breathe in. 1, breathe out. 1, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 2, breathe in. 3, breathe out. 3. Keep repeating this to yourself. Breathe in. 4, I breathe out. 4, I breathe in. 5, I breathe out. 5, I breathe in. 6, I breathe out. 6. Keep going till 28. And feel free to keep this place of calm, this place of positive energy with you through the rest of your evening, rest of your week. Feel free to bring some gentle movement to your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles, bending the knees. Very gently begin to rock and roll onto one side or the other, cradling your head in your hands or bringing your forehead to the earth. Feel free, if anything came up to your meditation or practice tonight that doesn't serve you, to let it go. Draw into your heart only what is good, only what brings you joy. Manifest that joy. And when you feel ready, using your strong arms, make your way to seated. If you wish, you can bring your hands back to your heart, feeling your intention with gratitude. Thank you for sharing your space with me tonight. Namaste. All right, everybody's still here. It's good.